Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing your romantic love reading for the month of March. In this reading I'll look at the overall energies in your love life and then I'll use the tarot to get some more details about what may be going on in your love life, any obstacles or advice Spirit has for you. This is a general reading, so if the reading is not resonating with you, please check out your rising moon or Venus signs because you may have a message in one of those readings. So let's go ahead and get started and look at the overall energies in your love life for the month of March. So the first card you have is a change in the wind. So this means that, you could be having a change in your relationship status. It could be that you are going to become more committed if you're already in a relationship. And if you're single, this definitely means that you could have someone new coming onto your path. So we'll get some more details about that. It can also sometimes mean that you're starting to change your belief systems about love or what a relationship is supposed to have. So we'll definitely get more information. So you have a higher power. This is, you listening to your intuition, listening to what you want out of a relationship, what you're looking for in love. Maybe listening to your intuition if you're in a committed relationship right now. You may be listening to your intuition as far as how you feel things are going in your relationship. Definitely keying in more on what is good for you, what's good for your higher good. So let's see what other energies we have. Blossoming abundance. And abundance can mean so many different things for different people. It could be that you'll have, more abundance in love, more abundance in money, more abundance in just happiness in general. So this is a lovely energy. You have a lot of lovely energies. Even this change in the wind, I'm getting a kind of a good vibe with that. It's not like I see like a huge breakup or anything. Oh my goodness, then look at this. So you have your intuition, your third eye is highlighted in both of these cards in two different decks. So it's kind of interesting, Sagittarius. You may really already know what is going on in your love life. If you are single, you may actually be feeling the energies of a new person coming into your path. And if you're in a committed relationship right now, you may have, really good intuitive feeling about how things are going in your relationship. So this is lovely. Definitely. So let's take a look at the tarot, and I'm going to look at the past and present energies, then any obstacles you might have this month in your love relationships, and then advice from Spirit and the outcome. So let's take a look first at your past energy. So you have the 10 of air. So this is, a really heavy energy. This is in your past position, and since it's a 10, it means that, that cycle has kind of ended. It doesn't mean that the energy is totally gone, though, because that energy is showing up in your reading. But the 10 of Swords is a very difficult, all the swords in your back. You've kind of come across the last straw. It's a really difficult energy. So let's see what we have in the present. And then I'm going to go back and clarify all of these so we can get some more information. So in the present, this one is wanting to pop. Queen of Fire. Okay, so that's a really nice energy. This is, you kind of stepping out. Like, especially since you have the third eye and your intuition really being highlighted in this reading. I think that you are starting to understand what, caused this 10 of Swords and the lessons that you've learned from that it really wasn't meant for you, that you're ready to move on. And the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, is kind of like, you know, a little bit of the party girl, right? She's the life of the party. She's single. She's ready to go out and mix and mingle. And that gender doesn't matter. It's just the energy of that card. And so it's kind of nice to see, because this past energy is just so heavy. So you kind of had a really, you know, a big turnaround. It could be that you kind of are starting to heal from this past, and you have a lot of people wanting to take you out, or, you know, to being around you. Your abundance might actually be people in your life. So the obstacle you have this month is the Queen of Swords. So this is definitely, I feel like, your energy again. The Queen of Swords is somebody that really sees things clearly and is ready to move in a focused direction. But since this is in your obstacle, it's like you're not seeing something clearly. You're having trouble staying focused. And it kind of makes sense with this Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands is extremely creative, just, you know, flies with the wind type of energy. And so it is that you may not be totally focused on something in your life, or totally know exactly what direction you're going in. This Ten of Swords energy could have left you kind of feeling a little scattered. When somebody left, or if you left somebody, it could be that your whole life kind of was in a big upheaval. So let's take a look at the energy in your advice from Spirit. So first of all, you have the Hanged Man. This is you really, you know, having all of the wisdom, kind of all the wisdom going to your head, right? You know, just kind of like understanding what you've had to sacrifice in order to get to this point. So there is something that you've had to leave behind in the past in order to move forward. So this is the wisdom of whatever happened in the past. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. So, you know, some of you could have been dealing with a third party situation, but this is also you realizing that, you know, you have to kind of work with others or work on something. This is kind of a working cooperation type of energy. So if it's not resonating that you've had a third party in the past, it's about you're also gaining insight about how to relate with other people better, how to or what it is that you want to do when you're working with other people or in a love relationship. So we'll get some more information about that. But you're definitely getting some wisdom here. And it's also a sense of patience. And here you are, the Six of Swords. You're getting in your boat. You're moving on. You've got calmer waters ahead. Really nice energy. Super nice. So, you know, the Hanged Man means that, you know, you've been kind of waiting a little bit. You may have been waiting to see if this other person was going to leave a third party situation and, you know, like choose you. It could be that you've been just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. And it's also you being reflective and understanding, you know, the lessons or what you had to sacrifice in order to leave that situation. You had to sacrifice something. But you have this abundance card coming in. You have the Six of Swords. I love that this is in your outcome because it really means that you're moving on. Even though this Ten of Swords is still in your energy path, it's definitely leaving. You're leaving it behind. So let's go ahead and clarify this Ten of Swords. So Spirit, why is this Ten of Swords here? Oh, nice. You have the Three of Wands. Yes, you're ready for a fresh new start. You've kind of spent some time planning it out, planning what you want out of life, and then this is you. You're just taking those first steps to move on. And I really, really think that you have, because then you have the Queen of Wands in your present energy. So you really do seem to be like moving on from something that was extremely difficult. So let's see, this Queen of Wands, Queen of Fire, what can you tell us about that, Spirit? What information do we have about this? Eight of Pentacles. So you are working. To me, this is like you are working on you. You are working to get your passion and fire, inspiration for life going again. You're stepping into a really nice energy. Like the Queen of Wands is, she's just kind of really has a gusto for life, and you're working on that. You're working on building yourself to be that if you're not already there. You're focusing on your career. You're looking really good. You may have, done the makeover type thing, gotten a haircut, got a couple of new outfits or whatever. You're, you're looking really good. You maybe have exercised, and eaten healthy, you're working on your career, you've got your house cleaned up, like you've really worked to get this into this energy of I am moving on. I am moving on. I'm going for what it is that I want. Really nice, really nice. Okay, so let's see what this Queen of Air is then, the Queen of Swords. What do we have there, Spirit? What can you tell us about this Queen of Swords energy? The Lovers. So, the Lovers represents a couple of different things. It can be, a choice that you have to make. It can be about your self-worth, loving yourself. And then, of course, it can be loving someone else, your lover. This is you. I think Spirit's trying to say this is you getting super clear about your self-worth. And since it's in your obstacle position, right, it means that you're having trouble being focused and seeing what your self-worth is. Now, you're working on yourself. You're trying to become the Queen of Wands if you're not already there, right? You're getting your life back together, and it's a really nice energy. But I think what Spirit is saying is that you really need to key in on your intuition. Your angels, your spirit guides are probably trying to guide you through this because, the third eye is coming up twice. And it's about getting really clear about decisions that are good for your higher good. In the past, you may have made decisions that were good for your lover or what you thought was good for you as a couple. And so what you're doing is you're starting to realize that you need to make decisions that are good for you. And that's a great place to be. But because this is in your obstacle position, it's something that you still kind of need to work on. It's kind of like, the little bit of a struggle. And especially if you ended a past relationship and it was really a difficult breakup, sometimes we have a hard time, gathering our self-worth and understanding the lessons and then moving on from that. So I think this is just Spirit saying, make sure that you're making choices that are good for you, that are good based on how worthy you are. You are so worthy for love. You are so worthy for having someone in your life that makes you happy, that cherishes you for all the wonderful things that you are and the loving, caring, compassionate person you are. And so Spirit is just trying to remind you to make all decisions based on you and what is good for your higher good. So now let's look at the advice here with the Hanged Man and the Three of Pentacles. What do we have there, Spirit? What do we have for the advice? Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles and the we have quite a few here. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles. This is the energy of feeling, rather abandoned. Page of Swords, this is getting some information, some clarity. It could be information from, the person in the past. We have the Five of Swords, which to me, I always read it, especially in this deck, has kind of like regret and remorse. And then we have the Three of Pentacles again. So I'm going to say that it does appear, since you have Three of Pentacles twice in the same position in the advice, that this definitely could be a third party situation. And that, it'll resonate differently with everybody. But if you're relating to that, I think that the person from the past is going to come back and, have a lot of regrets. They're very sorry for what has happened in the past, because we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. This is a really heavy energy. Lots of remorse. So sorry. That type of energy. And, I think what they're saying with the, the Page of Swords is you're going to get some, text, email, reach out on, Facebook or something like that, trying to talk to you about the situation and how sorry they are for it. But remember, you also have the Hanged Man here. You have this wisdom. You're understanding exactly how painful this situation was. And I really think that you're seeing a change in the wind in yourself. You're understanding just how worthy you are of, waiting, because the Hangman is an energy of waiting for the right one, waiting for someone that is willing to work with you, is compassionate, that cares about you, that loves everything about you and loves you so much that they're not going to, be putting you into an energy of, abandonment and all of that. But I really think that a lot of this is their regret and their remorse for what they have done and, the pain that they have caused you because of this. All right, now we have the Six of Swords in the outcome. So this is you moving on. So let's see what other information we can get about this. What can you give us about the Six of Swords here? The King of Wands. You're moving on to find your king, because look at here. You are the Queen of Wands right now, and you are getting in your boat and you're moving on to find your King of Wands. It's a matched pair. And gender doesn't matter, it's just that energy. And I love this because you are ready to go find somebody that is your true counterpart. This person from the past is not your true counterpart. You're looking forward to, being with somebody that is as fiery and passionate about life that you are. That is maybe really, because you have, I just realized you have two, intuition, third eye chakra type, third eye type of energies here. And then you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, right? It's almost like, I wonder if you are not already like telepathically, connected in a way. It's so wonderful. It's like you already know that there's somebody out there for you. Like, I don't see you having any regrets or remorse about moving on. It's like you're almost excited about it with the wand energy here. You're just like, yes. And, I'm coming back to this. You're getting clarity. This is your obstacle, but you're starting to get clarity about who your true love is going to be. And it's not somebody that's, already in your life. You're going after your King of Wands. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm so excited for you. Oh, Sagittarius, very nice. Okay, now, since we have some difficult energies here and some exciting new energies, let's take a look at the romance angel cards to see what we can get here. And Sagittarius, if you're enjoying this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate any support you can give me so I can get my message of love and light out to the world. So let's see what we have here. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Well, I think that most of you probably are there, and if you're not, you know, you may be just moving into that. So, yes, I definitely see that there is a separation here. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss time together. This is your new person. And, you know, even if it doesn't rush into a honeymoon, go from a first date to a honeymoon, although it could move along pretty quickly because, you know, you both have that wand energy that's fast moving. But it is just about spending time together and getting to know each other. You know, not having like a lot of social engagements with a lot of other people being involved, but really getting, you know, spending time alone so that you can, you know, just enjoy getting to know each other. Oh my goodness, wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay, well, I take it back. You are moving along very quickly. Oh, this is so lovely. I really do. I mean, like my heart started, you know, beating a little bit faster when the Queen of Wands and King of Wands came out. It's such a lovely energy. Such a lovely energy. All right, so let's pull some twin flame oracle cards. And, you know, these, I love the energy of these cards in when you're dealing with relationships. And this could be your past or your present energy. So, Spirit, what do you have? Okay, this is interesting. This one is flipped, so I'm going to take it. Cycles, momentum, force, life cycle. Stay grounded in the now. And, you know, with all this wand energy, you can kind of get swept up in that. You know, that's kind of very passionate, you know, very sexual kind of energy. So this is Spirit just saying, you know, just make sure you stay grounded when your King of Wands comes in, right? Just stay grounded. Don't rush too fast into anything. And let's see, what else do we have? Control, stagnation, delusion. Release the need to control situations. So this will resonate differently with different people, but you know, this could have been your past person was controlling, or you may have been trying to, you know, keep the relationship together in some way. So just, you know, keep that in mind, especially as you go into a new situation, to allow the relationship to grow as it wants to organically, and not to try to control it. And family, kids' opinions, judgment, resolve family stress, get support. So this is lovely. Yes, you have the honeymoon and the wedding. It could be that for some of you, you could have maybe been married to this person in the past, and you are reconciling because if that makes sense for you, you know, getting support for that. If you're trying to come back together, reunite, you know, get the flames of love burning again, getting the support to do that. All right, well, let's finish out with a love oracle card. I am so excited for you, Sagittarius. This is a really nice reading. And I really do. I think you've done the work. You know, so this next relationship that you have coming in is going to be very nice, very grounded and passionate and fiery, but you're going to be ready for it. So here's your love oracle. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Oh, lovely. Very nice. And I really think that this is, you know, your new love coming in. You know, remember you had the honeymoon card. They told me to come back to the honeymoon card. You know, it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And really, you know, just really spending time, getting to know each other. And what does it say? You find the missing piece. Yeah, Really nice. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations, Sagittarius. Bye for now.